Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today on my channel, first of all, if you are new, my name is JoJo Palacio. If you are not new, thank you so much for coming back and tuning in. On this channel, we talk about all things beauty, and I am talking 1,000 miles a minute because I am so in a hurry I have to go. But we are trying out a simple, quick look that you guys love using the stuff that's inside of my BoxyCharm. So I did use an eyeshadow palette that's in there. I used a lip color that's in there. There's a few other things that I want to try out later, but I created this super simple fall glam look with a transfer-proof foundation, like always. And I loved it. I love the way that it turned out. I love simple looks for you guys. I love that you guys love simple looks. So check me out on Instagram if you haven't already. That way you can follow up on what's going on here. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday of the week, 3 days a week, where you and I get to chit chat, get ready together, and do life, makeup, beauty, all of it together. I'm so excited that you're here. I am going to stop mumbling and get out of here. And you guys just chill out, watch this tutorial, and comment down below if you have any suggestions or if you're totally loving it. Love you guys. But I have my BoxyCharm here, and I want to kind of use these things with you guys because I'm going to use them anyways. So I figured let's film me getting ready for church early in the morning. This makeup tutorial is usually super quick just because number one, I have places to be. Number two, it is 7:30 in the morning and I literally need to be out of the house by like 8:15, the latest. So we're gonna start with complexion first, obviously. I am pulling out of the archives a very nice foundation. So this guy is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. It's got 15 SPF as well as up to 24-hour wear. I really like this one. I haven't used it in a while. Why? No specific reason, but I really do like it. So I'm going to use this Dr. Brandt Pores No More All-Time Holy Grail Favorite Primer in the midsection. I really like this to reinforce, minimizing my pores, absorbing the oil. Love this. And then for the rest of the face, I'm just going to whip out the good old Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer. This is a nice mattifying foundation. Again, this would be a great foundation to wear under mask. It really wears well. It's a good all-day foundation, period. Awesome. So I wear it in the shade, what do I wear it in? 340 Bisque Neutral, and I think that that is even too light. This foundation does tend to oxidize a tiny bit, I've noticed, but we will see. It's been a while since I've worn it. So it matches my face pretty well. However, my face and my body are completely different colors, so we'll see how that kind of turns out with the bronzing and stuff. The coverage is pretty. Again, I put a more hydrating primer underneath it so it's not super drying. If you're oily, you're gonna love this foundation. You can totally skip that step. Next, I'm gonna bronze up the skin, and I'm gonna use my Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick in medium tan. This is gonna help give me more of that like match, even tone throughout the entire face versus me looking super pale and then the rest of my body really tan. I'm gonna blend it out with my BH Cosmetics angled brush. I love this brush for blending out creams. It is so good. You guys can obviously start to see how it just kind of looks a little better, a little more blended with color. I love it. So we are gonna move on to contouring just a little bit. So I'm gonna use my LA Girl Pro Conceal Contour in Beautiful Bronze, just in these areas right here, the temple area, just a little bit. I love that applicator too. It's so easy to just apply and blend into the skin. It's just an easy way to not waste product, and I like when it has the pre-built brushes into the product. It's so convenient. Ooh, this hair is a mess. Good Lord, sweet Jesus. You guys know the drill. You know the drill. So I'm actually super excited because I am singing, like, not singing for the first time at church, but I'm leading part of a song for the first time at church, and that's very overwhelming. I don't think that I've done that in like 5 years. Side note. So I'm going to use my Chanel concealer in 20 Beige. Very interesting story. If you guys haven't seen any of my Talking with JoJo, just go check out my Talking with JoJo. I kind of open up a little bit more, talk about, you know, church and God and my dirty. And it's a really cool devotional to watch once a week. But I did not see myself ever leading, singing. So I'm very excited to be doing that. I'm gonna apply this everywhere. I'm not really gonna use a second shade. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but whenever I'm using my like quick makeup routines, I don't really do a highlighting shade. I might change my mind in like a, you know, 0.5 seconds, but right now I don't want to use it, so we'll see how this blends. This sponge, guys. So I have Sweater Weather as the soap that I use to clean the sponge because it's like directly in my bathroom from Bath & Body Works, and I love that fragrance. So good. All right, so I'm gonna blend this out again, leaving the under eye area for last. Let's just work this from the outer part into the inner. I'm just gonna add a little more in the inner corners because, you know, your girl is tired. I'm gonna just push that into the skin using my Hank & Henry sponge. I'm excited because the Hank & Henry came out with another item in this month's BoxyCharm, and it looks so cute. I haven't used anything from the BoxyCharm yet, by the way. We're just doing our complexion real quick. All right, so once that's on, we can go ahead and set, and I'm gonna use a JoJo powder combination. I will have the description of what's in that down below. I love this as my setting powder. It is perfect in consistency, color, finish, price point, etc. We're just gonna take that underneath, and we're just gonna push that into the skin as much as possible so that it gets completely absorbed. It like disappears almost. All right, so for the first item in this BoxyCharm for the month is this guy here, and of course I left the insert. So this is the Spanglish Pressed Pigment eyeshadow palette by Alamar Cosmetics. Look how cute this is. First of all, it's purple, yes ma'am. Secondly, the little, what is it, bangles? Love it. And then thirdly, look at these colors. Look at how fun they are. So obviously, you know where I'm gonna start. I have powder all over. I'm gonna start with Ha Ha Ha, I think is what that is, which is this guy right here. I'm gonna pick that up with the Makeup Shack T59 brush, build it up on the brush, get rid of the excess, and go indirectly wet. We're feeling the wet moment today. And I think I'm honestly just gonna use this shadow for this look. Like I said, I just want something super quick. Maybe I'll use video.I. So cute, I love the names. Very, very Hispanic of her. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and we're going to just blend out and smoke out the edges, and that's literally gonna be it for like the lid shadows. We're gonna move, I'm sorry, for the crease shadows, and we're gonna move on to the lid. I like it. All right, so we're gonna use Pero, which is this color right here. And it says to use it wet. So when it says that, what I like to do is take a flat brush, wet it, and pick up the color. Or pick up the color and then wet it. I don't know. We'll try both. I'm gonna pick up the color with the dry brush, packing it on, and then I'm gonna wet it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now that the brush was wet, I can tell you now that you want to wet the brush first and then pick up the shadow, because that came out a lot more pigmented than reverse. Yeah, so I'm going to go into this palette here real quick, which is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I'm going to take Cypress Umber, which is like a nice brown. I just want to define the outer corner real quick, give it some dimension. I'm going to take the brush that's in the palette, and then we're just going to smoke this outer corner just a little bit. Oh yeah. Yep. Pretty. So what are we gonna do next? Oh yeah, but I don't want to use that. So next, let's put on a little bit of liner in the waterline. I'm gonna take my Stila Stay All Day waterproof liner, and we're gonna put that in the waterline just with a little flick of the wing, you know. All right guys, a little baby wing action, and then we are going to put a little bit of mascara because we're absolutely doing lashes. I just love lashes for dressing any look up. It is like the best thing ever. So I'm going to take my Miss Your Big mascara. This is just a waterproof. Not that I'm a fan of waterproof, but it's just, I mean, this is a really good mascara. The brush is excellent. This is the one that I have. So I'm going to take this. All right, guys. So if you ever want a really simple pair of lashes, these are, what is it? Expensive by The Beauty Creation. And I really, really like them. They're super, super nice. Let's do a little bit of bronzing up and some warming up. Just a little bit, especially around the forehead area. I think the cheeks are good. I'm going to do a little bit of the Benefit Hoola bronzer on my forehead, just to even things out. I don't need more here, but she's applying it as she's saying it. Duh. Makes perfect sense. And then we are going to dust off this powder that I put underneath the eyes, although under the eyes, it should just be like any type of fallout that you're catching. And then here, I just want to clean it up and make it nice and even. So we'll just dust in like an upwards motion. Some highlights. For highlight, we're going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlight in Precious Petals. For blush, we're also using a Benefit Cosmetics blush. It's called Gold Rush. I don't know where all this comes from. Ugh. I like to put this more of like the apples of the cheek and then blend upward so that everything looks very blended and cohesive. Like, I just like it to look soft. Love it. Like a barely there type of blush is my jam. What am I gonna do next? Let's finish off this bottom lash line. What I'm gonna do is take that same color that we used for the main lid shade on a JH40 brush, and we're going to blend that out. Okay, awesome. And then I just want to put a little bit of mascara and beige liner in the waterline, like always. I don't drop it. This is the BH Cosmetics Power Pencil in the color beige. This helps me to just wake up a little bit and open up the eye, especially at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning when you're like still in bed technically. Boom. So I have 3 things left to do: my brows, lips, and hair. Let me just finish those things up and I'll be back to do an outro. Alright guys, so this is the finished look here. The lip color I used again is by Hank & Henry. It's their Satin Matte Lip in the color Lust. I don't know that I love the way that it went on. The color is beautiful, you know, this is my jam, but like, I don't know. I'll wear it. I'll let you know what the longevity is and stuff like that. Check me out on Instagram because that's where I kind of follow up with you guys and let you know what I'm thinking about a product that's newer or that I'm trying out. So that is it for this tutorial. I gotta run. So I love you guys. Bless you guys. Hope you liked it. I'll see you next time.